I espy with my shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides. I start with some love, some joy, some celebration, a little OMG, a little and always grounded in the truth. Holy Spirit, Father, I ask you for protection as I open myself up to be a channel for the Divine Collective, for those who seek the truth. I pray for clear, concise messages and communication. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Archangels and spirit guides. Whew, you already know. All right, so we're starting with the Ten of Swords. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Six of Cups. So this could be dealing with past energy that you need to just be aware of. This cycle is closed, by the way. Light worker, there's a devil, there's a fool, and there's judgment right there. So this has come to a conclusion. Someone definitely has done the most. Ten of Swords lets me know this is already over, yet you're in a brand new cycle. I cut the deck right back to the Fool, Empress energy. Right. Yeah. I just saw all the tens. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, everything. Just cutting through the deck real quick. So somebody could be reflecting upon these things, the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords. Like someone is reflecting, like they just knew they were going to come out on top. And, you know, I don't think that happened. I feel like it worked out in your favor. Because it's like somebody was trying to challenge your foundations, your stability. And this is funny because I don't feel like this was overt. I feel like this was kind of sneaky, stealthily. Because I feel like I'm getting Moon and Aries energy. And so it's like somebody's hidden emotions, their intentions, like them having a warring heart and that energy being directed towards you. Let me see. When did this happen? For some, it's your whole daggone life, right? It's always something. 2 weeks, solar return, or this could be somebody, you know, this could be coming in for somebody from your past that wants to return with a newfound confidence and determination. Solar return, so we have spring, and we also, the falls in the reverse. So I don't feel like you fell for it, even though that's a timing situation. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely coming up because we're about to hit a couple of eclipses. Yeah, there's an eclipse, a lunar eclipse on September 7th. So this energy of 2 weeks, right? And then we have a solar eclipse on the 21st. And so within this time, right before the fall kicks in. So be on the lookout. This even could be the antics of a high priestess itself. Yeah, see, look, cut the deck to eclipse season. So 2 weeks and then 3 weeks, right? That would make more sense for the timing. Right. Yeah. When is the full moon? During the month of September. Hold on. Oh, that is the 21st. Okay. So someone definitely has something. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. The solar eclipse is the full moon, and the lunar eclipse. No, I said that shit backwards. The full moon is the lunar eclipse, and the new moon is the solar eclipse. Yeah. So somebody's trying some bullshit during the month of September because you could be having a solar return, maybe you're a Virg. It's usually the day before whatever your birthday is the actual solar return. This person, they could be born in the winter months. But it's supposed to be able to impact you for the next 6 months, whatever they're attempting to do. Like somebody wants to see you in poverty, and like, and they're targeting your finances, your investments, your reputation, second house energy, social privilege, heredity, security, possessions, right? Like somebody wants you to feel like this, like the Five of Pentacles. But again, the cycle's over. Like that's not where you are. You're in the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles energy. This is what your future looks like. This is what they're trying to like keep you in a cycle where you were waiting and money was funny and shit like that, but that's not where this is going. And so all things return to its sender ASAP, right? We don't tolerate people's bullshit. And I do feel like this is someone who pretends to be one way in your face with a Gemini energy here, and then behind your back, you know, or they could even be trying to root for you. But they're harboring some vicious energy towards you. They really are. Yeah. And for it to say your whole life, for some of you, this could be family. Doesn't have to be. Could be people you grew up with. You know what I mean? Or just interesting. Let me tell you something. I don't even want to say it because I already know. I already know. Oh, see, they want you balancing and juggling and all that crazy shit. But again, the fool yet again, you are on a brand new cycle. That's not what this is about, right? Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Like somebody wants you, I don't know what to do. And this is the determination. Because I just saw the Five of Swords yet again. But I feel like you're equally determined to, you know what I mean, be here. Right. Judgment. You are being defended by the angels of judgment, by the way. You truly are. You just need to be aware of this because somebody, they don't want to just acknowledge the fact that you bested them, you're winning, you're successful, and they can't be anywhere around you. Look, there's that. See? Look, see, you see the proximity, right? World, five of swords, right? Look, world, Five of Swords, right there. See? And this, like, if it kills them, this is the energy I'm picking up from the divine. Because here, Judgment, Seven of Wands, we have World, Five of Swords yet again. If that's the hill you want to die on, then so be it. Your wish is their command. If that's where you are, if that's what it's going to take, then this Nine of Cups right here, Your wish is their command. So whatever you're hoping for another person, that's what's coming towards you. So I would be very, very mindful what it is you're trying to project, because you're the only one that's going to be in that little shallow ass grave you've been digging. As I said, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Look at this shit. Look, your energy, look. How dare you sail off and I wasn't able to set you up in that little trap. Excuse me, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. See what I mean? That's an asshole. They don't like the fact that you've ascended and you've laid their ass to rest. I'm going to shuffle these more. Ace of Swords, exactly. They're taking a huge gamble. I just saw that double. Whatever, that shit going right back to you, baby. It ain't even get off the ground. I promise you it ain't get off the ground. Only one who gonna end up crying and hurt is you. Three of Swords. So it's enough already. And it's crazy because it's like if you've had the struggle your whole life, right? Being patient, still finding, a way to be balanced and whole and happy and all of these things, but you still have people trying to challenge you and vex you. And really what it is, they're challenging God's decision of favor over you. That's all it is. But your wish is their command. The only person falling is you. Because you won't fall for their bullshit. You won't be naive enough to go galloping in to whatever BS they've set before you. Yeah, look. Look at this. This could be an X for somebody. Look at this shit. Somebody who bought a third party into your life, into the life you shared with them, for some of you, into your fucking domicile with the Four of Wands right here, Ten of Swords, Look at this. Star, Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands. Somebody gambled with their soulmate for a third party and expecting their soulmate to want them back. Look, there's the Ace of Cups. After they've been out there. No, somebody is really good. They're the prize in all of this. Right. Now somebody's stressed out and worried because you're not even like going back and forth with them. You're not fighting for it or nothing. You're okay. But this person, they thought they were validated when they were juggling you. Oh, okay. Thinking you was never going to peak. Look how they still together. Energy don't lie. I feel like you can feel the energy of the other person they had hanging around anyway. And then got the nerve to try to lie to your face. That's stupid. Look, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. And if they can't be there with you to enjoy it, they rather try to delay it or cause you the ultimate destruction. Look at that. Hangman, Tower, Death. Look at that shit. But meanwhile, your angelic field is all around you, protecting you. Yeah, wow. Look, no matter who you are, male or female, you have hit the prime stride of your life. You truly have. You've waited long enough, is what I'm getting. Seven of Pentacles. You have waited long enough for what is yours. What you have more than earned, even irregardless of the people who stood up and tried to challenge you. You didn't give up. These people are disgusting. Your intuition already telling you all this, by the way. I was thinking about this before because the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. For those of you who've been around, you know I always go, what's missing? There's the Six of Pentacles. It always balances out, and that's the thing. And they are confused by this. Look, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. Because for whatever reason, it's like they're confused because they feel like if you're constantly walking away, they must feel like you're starting over every time you move forward. No, you are on the pursuit of happiness. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. What? There are no losses in this game. And then look, 6, 7, 8. Everything is in divine order. And right. See, look, they don't want you get into this 10th cup. Because look, 6, 7, 8, there's 9, and there's 10. They do not want you reaching this happily ever after. But Spirit is overseeing it themselves. What else are we supposed to see about this situation, Holy Spirit? Look, Ten of Swords. There's a Ten of Swords, right? And I mean, people have gone through great lengths to try to bring you to ruin. What else, Holy Spirit? Look at this. Death came out over here. We got the Tower. We got Justice. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Somebody was really trying to plot your whole demise, y'all. But when I tell you got people in high places, like watching, protecting, guarding, I mean that. In high places. Go from spirit to tangible in the blink of an eye. You've been overcame this shit. What else, Holy Spirit? This Queen of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles in this scenario? Soulmate. Two of Cups. Devil. Capricorn. Look at that shit. Could be a Capricorn. Could be somebody who's just completely dark and devilish. Maybe that was you at one time. You thought you were partnering with a high value soulmate, and this person turned out to be the most karmic of karmic energies ever. It's like this person has made you regret ever knowing them. Look at that shit. That is some emotional manipulation. Fucking crybaby. Look. Jealous of your happiness. Jealous of the fact that things work out for you. Jealous of your wish fulfillment. What kind of soulmate is that? Look. And you had nothing but love. And I feel like this person even hated you for the fact that you are this loving. Somebody's knucking futs. This is the person that you were collaborating with. This is exactly who you were Yep. Three of Swords. Wow. That's why the angels had to step in. Like when I tell you this person truly is sick, I mean they sick. Something is mentally wrong with them. Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Something is wrong with them. I think they got multiple personalities. I really do, because I keep seeing the threes. Hold on. Keep seeing the threes. So you are divinely protected. This is crazy. Yeah, look, Magician just showed up. Somebody is so fucking emotionally manipulative. Meanwhile, you can manifest whatever you want. Because look, there's a Magician, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands yet again, Wheel of Fortune, Star, Ace of Swords. That's right. Ace of Cups is the only one. It's you. You're the vessel. Yeah, and whoever this person is from your past, you don't feel you don't feel nothing. No good feelings, no bad feelings, nothing. Yeah. Look, you too focused on your own success, your own victory, your own winning. And somebody wants to destabilize you so bad, and I don't feel like they're able to. And I feel like the fact that you still showing up at the Queen of Wands on top of everything else, a go-getter, fine as hell, what I mean, able to attract everything they need to them. This throws this person's balance way off. They're not emotionally sated by any measure. Mm-mm. And this person has somebody in the background that they have doing this dark ass work for them. It's a Scorpio. It's a male fucking Scorpio. It's a male Scorpio. That could be this person. But either way, whoever it was, somebody know the person from they past who they were celebrating with, da 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 da. Yeah, they evil. And you know they evil. I could have went to school together. It don't matter to me. Also, on top of everything else. Yeah, you 8 of Cups, the situation. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 7 of Wands. See, it goes both ways. I feel like it's a masculine energy trying to block this feminine because they keep showing up as pairs. First, the King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Cups. Who hasn't shown them? Even the Emperor and Empress showed itself. The King and Queen of Swords is the only couple that has not shown up because they're not a fucking couple. And that's the whole point. Y'all not a couple. I'm sorry, this shit done pissed me off. Look, fool. You on a brand new journey somewhere. And they not trying to let you have it. See, look, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. They want you to be stupid, right? Foolish. You know what I mean? Not knowing. Look how both of them blindfolded. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't know. And this is somebody in terms of spirituality, warcraft, witchcraft, all that shit. They would act so fucking stupid. I don't know nothing about that. I don't play with that. That's the fuck they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because look, 8 of Swords, 2. That's 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords right there. That would be the 3rd time in this spread that the 10 of Swords has shown itself. Look, you're going to get justice. And I mean that shit. Look at this. Justice Tower. Hierophant. Now look. Now look, told you, there's a reason why the King and Queen of Swords didn't show up. Because it's the discernment, it's the IQ, it's the intellect, it's the connection to the divine. This person somehow trying to stagnate that, trying to, control that. They can't fucking control that. They don't want you to believe that they're the cause of your vexation. They are the fucking cause. They are absolutely the cause. Ace of Swords. They are the cause. Right. But you keep ascending. You keep overcoming whatever little turmoil bullshit they throw at you. It's all right. I don't want to say it, but I already know what's going to happen. The Reaper's coming for you. It is what it is. Bad boy. I hope you ain't. Look. Fucking devil. Devilish ass soulmate. Toxic motherfucker. Just mad because you don't want no parts of them. This somebody that live in a South Node. They could even have a South Node. You know what I mean? Or they North Node is in Capricorn. I'm getting that. Somebody got a North Node in Capricorn. And you called judgment on this motherfucker. Yes, you did. The moment you started to ascend. I just saw the star, but I shuffled it back in. The moment you started to ascend, you called judgment on this mentally manipulative, emotionally manipulative, and like all of it. The magician has all the tools. And so their mouth is manipulative. That means they're a liar. You can't trust what they say. Their emotions, they're emotionally manipulative. Like, even the shit they show you, you can't trust it because they're fucking manipulative. Even their energy is inconsistent. Like, look, that's who, yeah. We know, seeing very fucking clearly. Fucking liar. A thief, a cheat, a con, a fraud. I don't know if you angry enough about this, collective, because the way this is coming out, this is vitriol. Like, this is somebody who you should be praying on all day, every day until they get the fuck about your energy. That's how this person, that's how it feels to me. All day, every day, you need to be praying to get this person up out your energy. I already told you what's coming. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, death to the Hangman. This person gonna end up sacrificing themselves trying to prevent you from your destiny, from what your purpose is. It's gonna end in fucking calamity. Yeah, and they know it. I just saw the King of Swords. Right. And you gonna see it happen. Not that you want it. It just is what it is. It's been long enough. I keep seeing these Seven of Pentacles. Because this person's so heavily invested in you, the universe is going to return it in kind. All that energy. All right, let me pick these up because I'm like, I don't want to be defeated. I really don't. This person may not even make it to the fall. Because you a light worker. You protect it. Oh, hold on. Those are heavy. Better. That person energy's heavy. I rebuke it. I clear it away from you, Holy Spirit. Bind that shit. Throw it into the abyss. Thank you. Okay, Holy Spirit. What other messages do you have for the collective? Three of Swords. Somebody trying to hurt a high priestess. Or trying to look. Alright, those came out separately. These came out together. So we don't need these together. There's also somebody trying to lie on the high priestess saying they don't know what they're talking about, that they don't see the future. Yeah, okay. But this is this is a masculine energy who wants to compete with a female because they jealous. They really are. They're just jealous. Right. And they don't get the same sort of messages from the divine. They don't get the same sort of assistance from the angelic realm. But this is somebody who go back and forth, regurgitating what the fuck you say, but lying on you at the same time. Yeah, look, can't help but watch. But the things that you tell this person or the things that you put out into, you know, the ethers, is too heavy for them. It's above their fucking mental pay grade. This is a child trying to compete with a high priestess. Intellectually speaking. The Page of Swords, are you kidding me? How you trying to compete when you don't even know shit? Seven of Wands, you need to stay in your lane. Trying to block somebody, but you're not even on a level. They don't want you to get, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you get some sort of public recognition. They want people to walk away from you. So there's somebody out here defaming a high priestess, period, point blank. But the more they try to convince people to walk away from you and move in a different direction, the more the universal energies bring even more towards you with the Chariot right here. This is an independent solo practitioner, whoever this neophyte is, Page of Swords energy, King of Wands. It is. Absolutely. This is a karmic fucking individual who likes to play in baneful magic. Somebody who hides in the shadow. Who only does any of this spiritual stuff because of what they can gain. They don't actually care about, you know, the true path is what I'm getting. As I say, Nine of Pentacles, Chariots right here. Like I said, don't give a shit about this true path. Right. The more they do, the more opportunity, financial opportunities come your way, by the way. Tangible assets. Look, Tower, And there's a dark practitioner card. It's coming down. It don't even matter. There's strength right there. They not even bold enough to show up as a fucking devil. How about that? How about that? Just a fucking karmic ass reader who takes advantage of people under the guise of a twin flame, especially masculine energies, because this is a masculine doing this shit. But they're karmic. Yeah, they're karmic as hell. Liking to hide in the shadows, trying to reroute people's destiny if they can't snatch them themselves. Misguiding people, misleading people. Hoping people fall into this trap of codependency based off some fucking lies. Your day coming too, you and your whole community. See, right there, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yep, all of them. All these karmic ass individuals who's taking advantage of these newly awakened masculines out here. For shame, bro. For shame. For shame. It's hard enough. It's all right. Look, you've already been defeated. Strength is already out here. You're going to be stuck on that same timeline, that same loop. You and your whole fucking organization. I keep seeing it. It's worldwide. Yeah. See? You ain't hiding in the dark. You on everybody's radar already. Look at this shit. Moon, Justice, Hierophant, High Priestess. Strength is here. Five of Swords, World. Whatever this little scheme y'all got going is done. It's done. Because you're hurting people. You're fucking hurting people. Trying to snatch people who really have divine callings and shit. That's why y'all gotta pray for discernment. These motherfuckers out here on a money grab. You go on a spiritual court and real court. Ace of Swords. Both of them. Both of them. We see you. Hermit. We see you. Fucking scammers. Spiritual scammers. Romance scammers. Fucking scammers. Evil. Okay. Moving forward. What other message do you have for the Divine Collective? Archangel Michael, I need you to just go on, sweep through. Go on, sweep through and clear these low vibrational beings from the realm. Call out and remove and strike down any and all evil and wickedness. Not even playing. That shit's disgusting. Fucking sickos. Giving people lip service, telling them what they want to hear. Y'all need to protect your home. Somebody been going around throwing work at your crib to bring calamity. 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords falls right on top of that. Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords. Yeah, somebody throwing like jinxes. You know, little tricks. Archangel Michael, could you neutralize all of that energy and activity as well? See? With pleasure. Somebody smell like death. I smell it. Yeah, they see all that shit. Yeah, they trying to cause calamity to a divine feminine. Trying to get her to surrender to their bullshit. Divine feminine, somebody wants you to tuck your tail and run. That's not what you're here to do. They don't know how. Listen, they're confused how you keep bringing balance to this shit. Because they keep doing bold shit. And I mean that. Look. Whatever they do, they're not strong enough to do it. They can keep trying it, but they don't have the power nor the authority to influence you. Because again, I'm talking to somebody who is operating in their full yin yang energy. They're balanced. So you got it. You good. All this person is doing to these people, that what they're doing, they're just adding on more karma. To you, it's just the wheel spinning, topsy-turvy, moving around. Life comes with ups and downs. No muss, no fuss. But the people who are doing these things with this sort of intent, because the energy matters, intentions matter, bitch. Yes, they do. They're the ones who've got to worry about this. Because enough is enough is enough is enough. Enough is enough is enough. They're going to regret that shit. Because when I say you got all the power and all the authority, look, that, that, all right, look, you keep your head down. You go to work. You mind your business. You don't fuck with nobody. Because you already know what that lead to. But, you know, somebody fitting the fuck around to find out. And it's crazy. Because Queen of Wands, or I saw her already. She went back in. All right. I keep telling y'all don't really want to play with old girl. Confirmation. You don't want to play with old girl. I'm just telling you now. You want the feminine to focus on the light. All right. I done told y'all once already this week about this shit. Because you don't know how dark it really get until she drop her mask like fucking like Scorpion in the game. This shit crazy. They thought, they funny. They about to really see Eveline. That was funny. Shit don't work. The higher ups are handling it. I really do mean that. It they handle it because they don't want to see you pop off. Like there is a type of anger that I feel simmering under the surface here that it feels cataclysmic. You're not a damsel in distress. I keep telling people, y'all not. Oh, y'all being protected from this divine feminine and the queen of, and her wrath. And I mean that full wrath. Cause you might want to leave her alone. You think that's what you want. And that's what's funny, guys. Because the people who are doing this very provocative energy, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, they think that's what they want. They want to see you move from a place of ego with this Leo and Capricorn energy. They want to see exactly how dark it get. I bet the fuck you don't. We are talking about cosmic beings housed in human skin. Are you crazy? I don't want to see it. I said some of y'all really egging to see how dark it get. You really don't. Because it's at your own detriment. Moon, Page of Swords, Three of Swords. Do you understand when we talk about Earth Angel energies? Do you understand what that force is? Like, I don't think you do. I think a lot of the information that's out there is very rudimentary. And I would have you go open your Bibles and go read the destruction that they are given authority to lay waste to. They're still finding regions with fire and brimstone. Are you crazy? The whole fucking ring of fire has lit up. I told you, y'all not. She's not being protected from you. I hope I've made myself clear on that. I mean that from a place of love, and I mean that pure compassion and love. Do you not remember the walls of Jericho being blasted down? All right. Whole fucking earth is quaking and shit. Y'all don't even get what you're asking for. Some of y'all need to just go on to the back, read Revelations, then go on back to the front and read Genesis. Just them two will do. For what y'all are stirring on the planet. That's more than enough. If we're here, I know you didn't read Leviticus and Deuteronomy and the rest of it. I ain't even worried about that no more. I know you know who Christ is. I am not worried about that. I'm just going to remind you of, the fruits of your labor. Anyway, let's move on. Queen of Cups. Yes. Woo. World. Nine of Cups. It's crazy because some people are just that kookaloo. It's like they like, oh, cool, into this beautiful new cycle of, wish fulfillment, da 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 da, and being emotionally content, and being in a romantic relationship, and all of these things, right? Where life is nurturing and people are caring and all of these things, right? And they over here already trying to come up with some sort of plan to take it from you. The only thing you will be taking is your last breath. Okay? Just saying. I'm the memos I keep getting, so. Because look. Justice and temperance. See what I mean? I might have to start going to funerals again. As I say that 8 of Cups. Not a swords. What? Strength. High Priestess. Yeah. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I just gotta see real quick because I feel like hold on. pens. All right. I'm sorry. I had to go look at something on my own real quick. I did. I really did. It's the logistics of something. Mm-hmm. How funny. Wow. I don't even want to say that. Hey, I am open for personal readings. If I say something and you would like more insight on it, feel free to email me at intuitivedownloads19. That's the numbers 1 and 9 at gmail.com. Because there's some things I just can't say because I'm in real time watching motherfuckers adjust their plans according to the information they have just received. And so, forewarned is forearmed. All right, let me switch the deck real quick. All right, Holy Spirit, what other message do you have for the Divine Collective? Somebody think you got eyes in the back of your head. Because they was charging towards you, and then all of a sudden, they just thought about it. Not to mention, for some of you, you got family members waiting on some sort of communication from you. But I also feel like they watching. This is weirdo energy. Hold on. Like they're listening, they're watching, they're trying to see if something has been successful. It's like, again, this energy of poverty and the Eight of Wands. It's like they did some work against you. Fuck them people. Ten of Cups, that's your family. That's your community. That's where you come from. Fuck them people. If this is what this is. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you beat the odds. I feel like you won in spite of this bullshit. And they keep watching and waiting, trying to figure out how the hell you still so happy and how all these beautiful opportunities keep coming to you and how you're so optimistic and shit because they're not broke like you, meaning in spirit. Fucking clowns. They look, you don't talk to these people, you don't tell them nothing, and so look, they somewhere in the background trying to discern information, a spy information about you. Somebody could be trying to use their intuition to tap in. This some shit they did quiet as it's kept a few months back. Whatever this was also supposed to change how you feel about them. Tower. Look, whatever they did, that shit, poof, immediately. Not immediately, immediately. Look, hangman and death. Somebody tried to use you as a sacrifice. They don't know how the fuck you still here, how you still healthy, how you still successful, how you're still working. Right. This could, again, look, judgment. You still look, still on the path. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Look at that shit. Because you are awake. And these motherfuckers using some sort of mystery schools. They also want to know how you are so knowledgeable about the occult and the mystery schools. It's in your fucking DNA. That's how. These people get on my nerves. Try to use you like a fucking piece of meat for their little stupid agenda. These people must be high. Or maybe they tried to give you some bad weed. I don't know. Look, whatever it was, it didn't happen. Look, see, that's the tower. This the tower. It didn't happen. It didn't have the impact. It didn't have the effects that they thought it was going to have. They got the smoke, babe. That's the whole point to all of this. The smoke is here. 2025 brought all the smoke, and she ain't done yet. She ain't done yet. She's still like, Avon calling. She's still collecting. Hey, hey, friend. I didn't forget. Look, moving back in. Exactly. Whatever this was supposed to bring you back. Was supposed to freeze you in location to them, make you more pliable to them, you know, something like that. Make you feel a little softer about them. You know, people do love spells for all sorts of shit. You know, especially if you don't fuck with people, you don't talk to people, you don't cut folk off. Definitely. Look, they did a little mixy mix. Whatever they did, look, they look at you and your optimism is a fucking menace. But maybe that's how you look at them. Yeah, they did something with the bud. I'm telling you now. It didn't work though. Now they looking at you like, what the fuck are you? Something else. Something else. Look, it might have made you nauseous, but your body rejected whatever it was. Whatever it was. This was supposed to like knock you back down to some sort of naive, juvenile mindset where you're all, you know, oh, they're fine. Everything's all right. They're trustworthy. No, they're not. We're family. No. Fucking magician. Like I said, you're not fitting to get played no more. They were going to, whatever this was, had worked, they were going to utilize it to apply some sort of pressure. It was designed to crush you. You see hangman and death right here, right? It was designed to put you 6 feet under. These motherfuckers used to get together to try to construct, and they thought this shit was funny. But here's the thing. Maybe you just threw it away. Maybe you threw it in the garbage disposal. Whatever it was, it didn't go down that way. I feel like you even gaslit these people about, oh yeah, it tastes real good. Right. Some of y'all picked up the danger about it. People fucking bankrupt now. Somebody stuck. You was really supposed to need these people. You were supposed to be coming to them like, oh, I don't know what to do. Help me. Yeah, look. Whatever this is, somebody sent this person towards you. Or this was supposed to make you supple enough so they would be able to come in and take what they wanted from you. Again, it's this energy of this 6 of Cups. Like, oh, it's okay. They're cool. Look, whole community in trouble. But these are people I feel like belong to different types of organizations, you know, who on the surface don't look like they magicians, although they do wear top hats. Yeah, they about that work. They do that shit. They definitely send somebody towards you. Look, they know you on the path, the road to riches, journey to great fortune. Right. This was, I'm telling you, imprisonment. They were supposed to get you stuck in some sort of way. Somebody could even be like connected to somebody who works as a prison guard, a female that they married to who work as a guard or something like that. That's not for everybody. For some of you, this is coming in. I don't know if somebody know they going to jail. You got to turn yourself in. You got to do a little time. I would be very mindful because if you was doing something stupid against your old lady, they know somebody on the inside, and y'all legally married, by the way, and they gonna put them up to something. There's a female guard that's gonna be on your block, and she means you no good, baby. No good. I don't even want to dig into that. Yeah, I'm definitely. You going in as a main male. By the time your ass get out, you gonna be a mature male. Even if it ain't been that amount of time, whatever this person that plans on throwing at you, yeah. See, man, false person, adjudication. Yeah. I mean, who's to say you didn't screw over the wrong person? And this female pissed at you. They want they get back. I don't pick sides. You know if you wrong or not. You know if you a scallywag, scumbag. You know if you a Jimmy or Jimette. This could even be somebody in the public eye that this is happening to. And you need to be extra cautious because they got somebody coming right towards you and they going to get to you on the inside. That's the plan anyway. Because they feel like you stole something from them. You robbed up something from them. Right. And they want it back. And I mean, when I tell you they going back and forth on how best to hurt you, I mean that shit. Oh, yeah, because they feel like they do. Six of Pentacles, they want they lick back. So you need to protect yourself because I don't know if they're going to try to poke you up or not. Somebody could be, look, it may not even be that big of a deal. You might only be looking at 2 years. That's a long time to me. A day, 30 minutes, a second. It's too long to be incarcerated, if you ask me. But whoever you are, that may not seem like a big deal. Like you walk that off in your sleep. Da, da, da. Okay, be careful. Because whoever you with right now, if you had them in competition, you married to this female, oh, they got your ass. They got something for you. And they said something to you too. And I don't know if you try to dismiss it like, oh, they love me. They wouldn't. Yeah, okay. They want their lick back. Chariot, King of Cups, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. There's that lick back. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, they want their lick back. Because you play too much. You could even be in like recovery or something like that. Detox. They got something for you. Yeah. For your own protection, you may need to move or be moved. Seven of Wands to the Chariot. You might need to be moved to protective custody. Now, this information sounds familiar to you and you know somebody who is already on the inside. I don't know how the heck you're going to WB this sort of information over recorded lines, but you need to figure it out. You might need to communicate this through their representative, their legal person. Justice. I don't want to say it's the same energy. I'm just going to wait. Ooh, some favorable communication coming in. This could be very good news about an opportunity you thought you had missed because you was lunchboxing, but it's really going to work out really, really well. You won. Look at this. And the cycle of people breadcrumbing you, not giving you what you do. Now you going to get your part. I see that right here. Three of Wands. You mark my fucking words. You could look, bank on it. Bank on it. You getting yours. Wow. Look at this. You called this in. You really did. That is beautiful energy. You absolutely called this in. Good job. Empress energy. That's why it's important to remain, because it's an attractant regardless of your gender. Like you can be abundant and in that abundant energy regardless of energy. I mean your gender. Three of the Empresses of three. Look, this is coming in so fast. I feel like your hardships is over. Tears of happiness. No more stress. No more worry. No more looking over your shoulder, second guessing your decisions. Just beautiful energy coming in. Good job. Wow. Look, from going through the absolute worst to experiencing the absolute best. Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups. And if this is something that's involving your family for whatever reason, the period of time where they were double crossing you, backstabbing you, that is over. Your destiny is here, and all of that is water under the bridge. Again, the energy of you manifesting it. You have waited so long for whatever this is. This has been the plan all along. I keep seeing the Seven of Swords. That has been the plan the whole time. Look, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You have literally walked into your happily ever after, your complete wish fulfillment. My God. Ace of Swords. You really have. Wow. Wow. And for so many of you, this is just what is due to you from a totality of good deeds through many lifetimes. Wow. Because you slew the devil in your life. This is due to you from the universe. Yeah, it's been held back. Imprisonment, it's been. But I don't feel like this is because of any one person. We all get used as tools for the divine. And sometimes people are placed there to vex you. But again, this doesn't feel like it was directly caused. Came from a higher place. Somebody's in jail. I feel like there was a thief. This is a side message. There was a thief that was stopped from trespassing or breaking into someone's house. They ass is in jail. In despair at that. Because I don't feel like they got money to get out. Somebody saw something as a quick opportunity, a quick come up. Yeah, see, despair came out. That's different. Yeah, see? Family room, like somebody was looking through your window. Type shit. Look. And look, it's a hard working community. Is what I'm getting with toil and labor and community. Meaning it's like not a bunch of well-to-do people, working class people, right? Privileged lady, but you, Empress privilege, right? That's how you operate. But to be fair, look, courthouse adjudication right there. I told this is making me feel like that protective energy. Like there was a memo that went out across the universe, around the universe. Like, stop fucking with her. Occupation, right? This one worked for me. There's the wealthy man. Wow. Official person. Wow. So I'm getting all this is going on in the background. This is happening over here, and then on top of it, you gonna meet your one. That's dope. Like you really hit a critical period in your life, in your journey. You earned it. You truly did. Wow. I feel like a sense of renewal. Not to mention, I feel like you're innocent and something if somebody tried to pull you into, but you know. Interesting. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Whoever you are, you were completely self-made. You did not grow up with a silver spoon. Whatever people think about you, they need to think differently. Maybe just take the time to get to know you, ask some questions instead of assuming. But when I tell you, message of concern, marriage, lover, sudden wealth, man, look, and then mature man, mature woman, right there, back to back. This is the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. That's what I'm getting here. I'm also getting there's an ex who has done nothing but shamelessly lie on you. shamelessly lie on you, trying to reshape the narrative about who you are and why you're not with this person to the community y'all used to belong to. He wanted people thinking about you in a very particular way. It did not work. And this person is actually silly enough and immature enough to think that other people would buy into this. But God's got your back. I cannot stress that enough. Absolutely got your back. Wow. Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's time to celebrate. Not to mention, I'm not. What do you call that? A wedding announcement, Hierophant, 3 of Cups. And some of y'all like, I'm single. Like, how the fuck am I going? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I just saw the 9 of Pentacles. Male or female, don't matter. You're single. I get that. But I'm seeing that in a not too distant future, it's going to be wedding announcements. And I'm talking to a confirmed motherfucking bachelorette. Because somebody like, what you mean? I'm really good over here. You okay? Because I say that. I'm really good over here, Temperance. Somebody like, I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Look. Yo, what I tell you? Temperance of the Hermit. Somebody like, nah, I'm really okay on my solo dolo. Just me and the divine and my angels making our way downtown. Yeah. Yeah. That mindset will do nothing more than cause you delays. But I feel like you should just surrender to that notion anyway. Well, you wasn't created to be alone. No matter it. Look, see, everybody need a little balance. You're one. The perfect one for you. You can fight it if you want. It don't matter. I'll tell you no lies, though. I'll tell you that. This person is not going to hurt you. And listen. What I tell you. That's the one. Your person. This is right. Some of you, I really feel like you got to let go of the hostilities and the fighting and all that stuff. Like there's a little bit more healing that must be done, a little bit more introspection that must be done to bring balance and harmony, like a shift in your perspective. Somebody is actually refusing to see in real time, like, not looking over there. Nope, can't change my mind. Nope, it's okay. See what it is. I also feel like you're not actually accounting for your own hands. See these 2 hands right here? I'm different people. 2 hands that you played in the issues that befell your relationships in the past. Okay, and I know it's relationships because look, Lovers. There's the 8 of Pentacles. Now maybe most of your romantic relationships just didn't work out, but there wasn't a lot of dedication to it. It wasn't a lot of some. I know you're not gonna like to hear this, but if you've never been married, let me tell you, okay? It's a job. It's a business. Family is a business. Okay? That's a contract. What you put in your contract is your business. If you fail to realize that it's a contract, that's your fault too. It takes 2 to tango. Them 4 wands is all about choices. They're what they want to do, what they don't want to do, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. That's what it comes down to. Why did y'all enter into this contract together? Right. See the child right there? Is it for the opportunity that to be go forth, multiply, and all that shit? The 2 rabbits right there. Right. Your ancestors with the dragonfly right there. Right. You need to sit down and think about shit. It ain't what you think it is, but it's everything you want it to be. Because if you're just thinking and you're not talking, you're not communicating, no one's ever going to know that. expectations, disappointments, all that got to be laid out. Relationships, marriages are to be worked like a full-time job. You never stop dating. You never stop courting your spouse. It's real. You want divorce? You want to go ahead. Go ahead and get complacent. Go ahead and start taking things for granted. That's the beginning of the end of your relationships. Another pro tip: no potential. Don't even examine potential. Believe a motherfucker for who and what they are in front of you. Otherwise, you are doomed for failure. Ladies, I'm talking to you on that one. Who cares at what you see potential in? What is he showing you? Fellas, women actually are worth looking at the potential, because when they love you, they grow and blossom and multiply, and they're fruitful. They only get better with the multiplying force. Just reminding you, simple truths. Because I see somebody not really getting that, refusing to see things, and the part they played in situations. And if you don't work it like a job, meaning sometimes you got to put up a little bit of a fight. Little friendly competition, right? But it's a business of family. Don't get it twisted. It ain't about what it looked like. You better dive deeper. You want somebody who's just as invested in you as you are in them. You're not getting together from a place of a trauma bond either. I messed up, you know. Don't do that. Ooh. Wait. What? Okay. Yeah, but the right relationship, I mean it, is on its way to you. For some of y'all, by Halloween. Or before Halloween. Okay. Divine Feminine, there is a main male energy who really had you twisted. They did. It's not this. It's what I just saw on these cards. All right. Somebody never had themselves a grown ass woman before. As I say that, look, privileged lady, mature woman. Mm-hmm. Look, wow, how they all just come out. Mate and mother crone. It's really what that's given. Mature woman, privileged lady, main female. Wow, look. Maybe it's not that. Let me slow down. But I really feel like somebody has never known or experienced a grown ass woman. Mature man, there's the main male. The wealthy man is the one. All right. Who hasn't made an appearance yet. Look, and there's the child. Immaturity. It makes me feel like this man could actually be a wealthy man, right? It may not be a young man, but has only experienced immature women. This could be a grown-ass man child, too. Somebody's going to get communication about receiving a family home in a not too distant future. You might even get called to someone's home or asked to make an appearance. You could be the youngest in the family. Like, this is not the same energy by any measure. It's not. Hold on. Different message. Whoever I'm talking to, I feel like um you could be childless for whatever reason. Because poverty just jumped on top of child. You may not have any children. And lovers just jumped on top of family room. But I also feel like that's really what's missing from someone in their life. Because I'm looking at this here, and then these two energies, and it's like what's missing between them. And it's really given the woman who this. It's so funny because I'm really getting like this man wants a female to feel like it's a privilege to carry their seed, to be a part of their family. And that sounds a little egoic, but maybe it is a privilege. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe both ways. Like, you clearly know who you are. And I feel like you feel like the same thing. Like, it would be a privilege for any, you know what I mean? If I deemed you worthy. I feel like y'all thinking the exact same way. Thoughts and journey. Hold on. I'm going to pick these up. Why is poverty on top of this child like this? Look, somebody wants to know why you don't have kids. I'm not even joking. Three of Cups, Empress. They're confused why you're not a mother. Like, truly confused. I feel like somebody might even fantasize about what you would look like if you did get knocked up, what your baby would look like, etc., etc. Because some people refuse to have karmic children. Not saying they won't have children, but there's a mystery because you're clearly a divine feminine. Somebody's like, no, I really have focused on my healing, and they want a lover to be equally as healed as them. It's not about what people look like, Queen of Wands. This person gets a lot of attention, always been attractive, but somebody has gone through a spiritual awakening, and they don't want a soulmate who hasn't themselves. No more Knight of Wands, Five of Swords, Fly by Night energy. You know, somebody is truly manifesting their counterpart. Page of Pentacles to the Emperor, and they're willing to wait. They truly are. They're because legacy matters. Ten of Pentacles. It's not about money. She's right. Her bloodline is royal. It is special, and any old body just can't be up in there, and not any old child can come through this portal of this divine feminine. So they're actively waiting. Go ahead, ma'am. I ain't mad at you. Does that answer your question? And I feel like that shit took good courage, like great courage. Look, Temperance, High Priestess, Strength. To know on that level of self, to be that tapped in to yourself, that level of awareness, to make that sort of choice. And honestly, I do feel like it is kind of a sacrifice because I've seen a lot of people just, have kids at any age and shit like that. And, most of them miserable. A few of them are really happy and are, they picked a good person. They found each other type shit. They didn't settle. They didn't settle down. They created a family. Wording is everything. You could totally tell just by how somebody describes their life. Okay. But somebody had to do the shadow work first. Strength is here. Strength is there to overcome the devil. So they wanted to clear their karma. They wanted to deal with the underlying generational curses that were latent. It was worth the wait. Now somebody's acted. Look, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Look, there's the King of Cups right here. Both y'all manifesting. Look, she is manifesting her person. That's what she doing. That's why she ain't got no kids. She not doing all that. Somebody like, no, I want my happily ever after, my true 10 of cups. And it don't matter who they are, what they look like, how bold they are, King of Wands. Somebody's like, nah, I'm good. If my Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, did my father place you in my life? Are you in alignment with my destiny? Somebody is totally testing the spirit of a person before they let anyone get through to them. It don't matter how much pressure you apply. If it feels familiar in any way, shape, or form, like some shit that they're gonna backslide on, they not doing it. Look, Nine of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles. See, match. Somebody like, nah, I want somebody in it to win it, just like they are, who know how to, hunker down and understand that life ain't always gonna be hunky dory. Somebody who go on really fight for the relationship in a high vibrational way. They already know that God is sending somebody in from their past life. Look, and I mean that shit. Six of Cups, death, Hierophant. From their past life. You and this person already have history in a different incarnation. It's unfinished business. It ain't nobody in this lifetime that you have met. You and this person, I feel like y'all sacrificed the relationship that y'all had in that timeline, a different incarnation, for the cause. What cause? Couldn't tell you. But it's been a long time coming for this spiritual marital contract to come back through and to be fulfilled. Somebody like, I'm good. I'm just going to wait. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Fool. See what I mean? Somebody really content being happy, being single. I knew they was happy because I misspoke and said it. There's a sun card. Yep, they good. They really good. They not. Look. It's just about time. Somebody is very, very familiar with the laws of the universe and the laws of karma. Like crystal clear, to the point I feel like you might have wrote a couple of them bitches. Not even joking. But anyway, sorry, whole other message. But hey, if you're new here, this is how we do things. We ride with the energy. I feel like I was talking to a masculine who's really curious about a divine feminine energy, whose energy he's trying to be like, what's she up there? That's who that was. That was a nosy somebody. But I do feel like this is the person from your past life, divine feminine, whenever you come across this video. So I'm talking to both y'all. See, I'm talking to both y'all. Like, attract, like. I'm talking to both y'all. This your one. Official person. Not even joking. Not that I joke a whole bunch. Like, why do? It's like, what is that? Great fortune. Yep. Expectation. Adjudication. See what I mean? You know exactly what you're waiting on. You know exactly what type of instant feelings you're anticipating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. All right, guys. I'm going to leave this here. I hope this helped you. Okay? Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your viewership, your bookings, your donations, you know, all that good stuff. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Good shit. Have a great rest of your weekend. You know, if you're not part of a union, Labor Day doesn't apply to you. Love you. Bye.